Grooverelly in the building.
Grooverelly.
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 We're fucking with Grooverelly.
Turn me to a target on the topic. It's the game, baby, always trying to start shit. Heart filled with hate, fell in love with the gossip. Sickness, toxic, rapid.
Hi, I'm Ericdoa. I'm from Connecticut, and this is not my hoodie. That's pretty much the intro. You're watching Grooverelly. I'm with John Glasear, aka my roommate.
Dude, we're not roommates yet.
Future roommate.
Okay.
I do my business down. You worry about bitches, man. 2 guns in my pocket. Hit you like the sun and sand.
I met John I was on Twitter, and I didn't know anybody yet. I had 190 followers, and I think I made a meme of John tweeting something out about sending beats to people, and I added him in it, and he thought it was funny, and he was like, dude, can you make me shit like that? And I was like, okay.
Bro, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, that's how I met him. I don't know if he has any other recollection, but
I just remembered he made that hysterical glamour dance video. We were like,
oh my god,
yeah.
yo.
Guess I'll just be honest with you. I don't.
Public Target is it was something that, okay, so I came up with the concept of Public Target after watching after watching this movie. I forget what it was fucking called, but it'll come to me. But I watched this movie about this guy who walked around through his day after getting stuck in traffic, and he just began lose his mind pretty much, and it was just a direct correlation of just turning yourself into a person that absorbs pretty much everything, and that's just how I came up with the concept. But yeah, no, Public Target, the whole crosshair thing is just turning yourself into a target, absorbing other people's hatred, pretty much.
Spend tonight at home. Got some people that been looking for.
Wow, okay, a lot of people. Angelus, Glasear, Ginseng, Hellbender, Slayer, Walkboy,
Mochichi.
yeah, Mochichi, Scress, and a producer named Lele. I think that's how you pronounce it. I have no idea.
Wasn't Tango on it too?
Oh, and Mingo.
Oh, not
Tango.
Mingo.
Yeah, Mingo.
Mingo.
Yeah.
Their names wrong.
Shout out Mingo.
Mingo's
It's fine as
hard.
fuck. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But somehow you feel like you still are.
Favorite people to work with, always my Neila brethren. They always send the fly shit. Scress and Mochila, are my favorite people to work with currently. They're the people that help build me, pretty much. So that's usually the 2 people that I go to all the time to make music. But I've been actually producing some of my own shit for the stuff that I have planned for 2020. I've produced some of my own actual real instrumentation songs, pretty much. But yeah, that's for this year though.
I'll tell you all my secrets. Some things you take away.
Fuck, that's such a hard question. If I could say one thing to the entire world at one moment, fuck, I would probably tell white women it's happening.
I understand you haven't seen me in a couple days. I'll leave it all.
My favorite song off the project has to be, it's either Falling from Heaven or Gossip Girl with Sebii.
Can I say mine?
Yeah.
A part of me. That one's neat.
Well, why do you like that one?
I like the piano and bells I did.
Okay. It's kind of selfish.
Yeah, dude, I really fucked with I really fucked with the pianos and bells I did on the really neat amp, bro.
It all behind and watch my world decay. And since you came into my
First thing I would do is like brutally murder John. I would actually murder John
Not cool, bro.
and take his bricks, bro, and his helmet wearing hoodie. I mean t-shirt.
Not cool, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
Sounds like jealousy.
It's not. It is. It is jealousy. No, I think like the first thing I would do is like I would just rob like a bunch of people because it's legal now. So everybody's getting like jugged pretty much. I'm taking all their shit. But yeah, and I would start like a cult. I would like get a bunch of like reptiles, like make an army out of them. Like start like a gecko army.
100 guys.
100 gecks. Yeah, 100 gecks.
do my business down. You worry about bitches, man. 2 guns in my pocket. Hit you like the sun and sound.
So my top 3 favorite movies. Number 1 is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Number 2, Superbad. Number 3, fuck, I'm trying to remember, bro. Oh, god damn it. I literally just watched it. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Favorite fucking movie.
Like with 50 grand, I'ma need about 50 grand. Worry about me, get a check. You in your 50s, man.
DOA stands for Dead on Arrival and Dead or Alive.
I thought it was Dick on Animal.
Why? Not to be confused with Dick on Animal, Dick on Ass, Dick on Ass.
Please cut that.
Bro. Holy fuck. There was like a game series called DOA. I don't know if you guys like know what that is. It was like pretty much a video game. It was like a fighting style video game like Street Fighter. And I used to play it like all the fucking time. And when I was coming up with like names for myself, I at first I was Kill Eric, and everybody in the scene had their name like Kill and then their fucking name. So I was like, all right, that's like super corny. And I was like thinking of shit that I could possibly do. So I was like, and I was playing DOA like while I was like, thinking about it. I was like, oh shit, that'd be fire as fuck. Eric DOA, no one's name is like that. That's like kind of unique. So I just made it that. So just to put it out on the record, it is not Ericdoa, it's Eric DOA.
Do my business down. You worry about bitches, man. 2 guns in my pocket. Hit you like the sun and sound.
I do not smoke marijuana.
I do not smoke. Okay, let me just go out on the record here, and because I get bullied for this in Neilaworld, but I smoke mid. I'm not afraid to say it. Alright, I smoke mid. Yeah, you're laughing over that. FBK, it's not funny, bro. I smoke mid pack. It's not a problem. It's good for you. Okay. Good gas is unhealthy, bro. I smoked Nightmare pack, and I'm never doing it again, bro. I went into like the shadow realm from smoking on this like lithium OG like mixture of indica and sativa, and it was in this like circular little can, and I packed it in like a raw cone, and I was walking back from dropping Thomas Ross, aka Sort, off at the train station, and I was walking back to the Airbnb, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna smoke it on the way. So I smoked it on the way. I'm trying to turn the key in the door, and I'm like losing all consciousness trying to open the fucking door, and I end up walking inside, and my manager says something to me, and I respond coherently, and then he said something else, and then it was just wraps from there. Like, my heart started beating out of my fucking chest. I couldn't walk, damn near almost pissed myself. Like, that shit was wild. I was going into actual like psychosis. Like, that shit was crazy.
With 50 grand, I'ma need about 50 grand. Worry about me, get a check. You in your 50s, man.
I started making music. Well, like, I always made music since I was like young, because my like grandfather and my mother and my grandmother, like, we were all like a family oriented, like it was like all around music. Like, we always, like, at all family parties you would hear like music, like people had instruments out and stuff like that. So I was always surrounded by it when I was a kid. But when I really started like making music, I like downloaded FL in like the 7th grade. I was making really shitty beats at first, and I like started recording with a Guitar Hero USB mic on Audacity and mixing it in FL, and I stopped doing that after the song Dismay came out. That's when I bought a real mic. So every song up until that song Dismay is recorded on a Guitar Hero mic. It's a fun fact for you.
I don't fuck it up. Neila, they can't fall with us. Try to get me gone, but I'm back. I can't fall for nothing.
Shit. Oh my god. All right. People that I listen to on a daily basis. Sebii, like, is one of my like favorite artists, bro. Like, I hate to like keep mentioning him, but bro, fly as fuck. That's my guy. That's my twin. David Shawty, Angelus. Bro, I listen to Avril Lavigne almost like every day. Man, hold on. Let me just go on my SoundCloud really quick, because that's like the only shit I use. I have to stop using this because I don't really like SoundCloud anymore. They're not treating me well. Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Uzi recently, but like Tommy Ice. Fucking, I listen to my own music because I'm conceited. Fuck, man. Yeah, just Uzi, David, TyFontaine, Parker, Low Key, Vision 4K. That's like some of the people that I've been listening to recently. If I opened up a Spanish restaurant, damn, I'd probably call it Huevos. I would name it Huevos, and Huevos in Spanish is eggs, but it's also in slang translated to like ball sack. So that's like probably why I would name it that. You fuck with that, John?
Sure.
All right. I would buy clothes and a fucking koala. That's pretty much it. Like imagine how hard of a flex that would be. Like if you just pulled up to a studio with a fucking koala, we're just like following you behind it.
Has like little fedora on, sunglasses.
Oh god, he's dripped out. He has like Ricks on.
I don't know what I would buy. I buy like a bunch of stuff in my Grailed list. Probably like buy a house, you know, somewhere nice, and I'd buy like 50,000 McChickens.
McDonald's doesn't go bad.
Gotta bless the whole gang, bro.
McDonald's doesn't go bad. It's a fun fact.
Let's say I have
Neilaworld, eat 50,000 McChickens in one sitting.
I'll host a McChicken sponsored event for a charity, and I'm gonna drop 50 bands on McChickens. So without taxes, I'd say that's like 45,000 McChickens. Roughly around.
Do tax the McChicken?
I'd say it's approximately 45,000 McChickens.
Fuck McDonald's.
So let's say we're in a big city, New York or Los Angeles. I start like a big Twitter chain. I get a bunch of people to retweet. It's like, pull up to this place. We got McChickens for free. 45,000 McChickens. And now let me pull out my calculator. That is approximately 9 McChickens per person. That means you are beyond full. It is a feast. A person can eat up to like 20 McChickens. They're really feeling themselves. The 2 slices of bread, slab of mayo, you know, fried chicken patty. I don't know.
You're gonna make him go on and on and on. Best piece of advice I ever gotten? Don't worry about the things you can't change. That has to be, I think, the best advice I've ever gotten, because I'm always stuck on bullshit constantly, and I like to tell myself that I can't fix shit, so might as well not worry about it. So that's pretty much the best advice I've ever gotten. I'm not really like a very interesting person when it comes to advice, but I'm pretty sure somebody will say some shit to me that blows my mind very soon. But yeah, right now that's what I think. If I can hang out with one person, dead or alive, it'd be Marilyn Monroe. I've said this various times, but it would be her. She like is hard as fuck, I think. because like she just had sex and just did not care. Like that's hard as fuck to me. That's so sick.
It's so cool. She had sex.
Dude, it's so far. Like imagine like doing that. That's like crazy. Like imagine like doing this. Like it's wild. Oh shit.
From the start, shit, heart filled with hate, fell in love with the gossip, sickness, toxic.
My sound is very hard to explain because there's no like genre like that we're all classified in. But I would say that my sound is like mixing melancholic type alternative indie writing into like what people in the underground like make. And that's what like when I heard like Stress and Mochila's like production, the first time I was like, this is what I want to match it with. And they were like, okay. And that's how it just came to be. Like I'm not saying that like I made my own genre, but like I just added on to, because it's hard because like they'll like put you in the box of like, oh, you're an emo rapper or you make emo music because like I made songs with like guitar like beats in the background. But like I don't know. I would describe it as like something that's mixed with a fuck ton of other genres pretty much. It's really hard to describe. That was like a really shitty explanation, but yeah.
It's gothic. Here right down on my chest, we could go to war. Need my money quick if you want.
If I could be an animal, I'd be a bat. Because like they can see in the dark and they have like echolocation and shit. Like that's so fun. Like imagine if I like said something to Kalari, but I was just like sound waves just popped off my head. He, like yeah, exactly like that. And he just knew what I said. That'd be fine as fuck. But yeah, I'd be a bat. That's hard.
We can settle score. Foreign garments on my body. This is shit you can't afford. Still in Sebii. This is
food wings. Specifically Honey BBQ Boneless wings. Everybody gets on my ass because I don't like the bone-in wings. Like it has to be like boneless for me, bro. I have to, bro. Like I'm sorry, but like that's just, it's mad sticky. Like the shit gets all over your fingers. I'm not fucking with that at all. Ranch always. No blue cheese. I have to go with ranch.
something that you can't ignore. If on my heart flatline, it's a man down. I'm here, disciples.
Where do I see myself in 5 years? I see myself rich and living happy and healthy with my Neilaworld brothers. I see myself becoming timeless, pretty much. Hopefully, on the way to becoming timeless.
5 years, I'm gonna have like 6,000 bands in my account. I'll make music with all the people that I've wanted to make music with.
Yeah.
I'll be able to trade flip really well. I've been trying those for so long, bro. I only landed like 3 of them. I'd be struggling with them. I don't know why. It's like I can't get the scoop and the rotation. I mean, I can get the rotation pretty well, but I can't get the flip sometimes. It's really annoying. I landed like upside down. It really pisses me off. Like it's like.
Toes never stand down. Back of the function, I try not to stand out. Last year was laughing.
Fuck, I have so much shit like planned for 2020. Like it's unreal. I have like a song that I have with Nadir that's like I feel gonna be very popular because it's like super industry and super like uplifting type thing. I have a lot of alt rock songs coming. Projects right after Public Target will be like I'm doing something with Sebii, so that'll be right after this, probably in like later in the year. But yeah, a lot of things planned for 2020. Don't want to speak on it too much because I want to keep people waiting. But yeah, a lot of things coming. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Ericdoa. You can check out me in the like description, or my name will probably pop up somewhere. I don't even know. Yeah, thank you. Go stream Public Target, out now on all platforms. You're watching Grooverelly.